mentioned something. You said the product market expertise, and if I look at CX, it's usually the front line of defense, right, for a company, and there's like a treasure trove of information sitting on those front lines. Um, so, like, if you want to ask someone, how is this company doing? Ask someone who answers tickets or calls every day. They can tell you exactly where the blind spots or what people are struggling with. It's very unique though. It's very difficult for companies to shift the decision making to where the information is, which is the front lines, right? There's a cultural shift, there's a change management piece, there's a leadership element to that. There's also like a plain understanding of this is good for the business, right? The people who know your product best are the ones that are engaged with it on a daily basis. So CX in that sense is uniquely positioned to offer those insights, but matching decision-making powers to where the information lies, that's where most companies do it wrong, because decisions are made on the top by people who are not as close to your product or your users or the feedback that's coming in on a daily basis. Your comment on that, and I know that you've implemented great programs on this before. I'd love your insights onto how do you empower that front line to continue providing feedback and helping the business move forward by giving them decision making opportunities.
Thank you. It is a journey, Lucas, and I also don't know if any company can do it right all the time. I would say this is more like an experiment along the way. From my experience, I think there's a couple of things to make sure this is part of the empowerment that the team feels. There have to be a kind of three ingredients that come together. The first thing is that it has to sit really well and almost right on the DNA of the company. Like in Google, for example, one of the principle is focus on the user and all else will follow, which means the center focus on the user experience. And for Airbnb, one of the four core value is be a serial entrepreneur, right? So that is in the DNA of the company, that value self-starter innovation. So how do we make sure that this is an exemplifications of this core value in the company? That's the first point. The second thing is, I think, to empower the team to come up with the ideas and feel motivated. I think we also need to help the team a little bit. Sometimes asking for any great idea or any suggestion or any feedbacks under the sun doesn't give enough focus. And most often we will fail the team because most of their ideas are either go to the black box or they might not get enough reciprocation for them to feel motivated. So I think making sure that the theme of the innovation is aligned with the top most important priorities of the company is very, very important. Give them the theme, give them the pain point, define the problem area so that we invite collaborations from the front line in that space.
So
Thirdly,
aligning,
align goals with
sorry to cut you,
the
aligning goals between the teams basically and give them direction.
yes, yes. So become bottom up, but also top down priorities working hand in hand together. The third one is we can't look at this from a business impact alone. We cannot also look at this from just a culture building alone. So we need to look at this both, hey, we are driving innovation for business impact. We have to have a success measurement. We need to measure implementation. But at the same time, look at this from a culture standpoint as well. Motivated employees are the one who feel that their voice are valued. And how do we make sure that is part of the culture?